Hi everybody, it's Jeff here with this week's weekly Wisdom Bite. A common challenge that meditators deal with is this challenge of over-efforting. But another equally common challenge that they struggle with is this tendency to under-effort. So what exactly is under-efforting? What does it look like? And what do we do if that's something we tend to struggle with? That's the subject of this week's weekly Wisdom Bite. Weekly Wisdom Bites are bite-sized meditation pointers that are specifically designed to up-level our meditation practice so that we regularly experience profound and powerful meditations. So one of the common struggles that meditators face is this tendency to under-effort. And when we under-effort, it shows up in certain ways. When we're under-efforting, what can happen is, our mind is just sort of very hazy. And there's this kind of feeling of just kind of drifting from one thought to another thought, or from one daydream to another daydream, in this sort of hazy and foggy fashion. The meditation lacks a kind of vividness, a kind of brightness, which ideally it should always retain, regardless of what sort of contents arising within the experience itself. Now, when we're meditating, we want to utilize a sort of effortless effort. Now, this is the same sort of effort that might be noticed when we sit comfortably in a meditation posture. Right? The body will naturally support itself. Right? We don't have to regularly check in and be very deliberate about how it is that we're sitting. Certainly we can do that if we want, but it's not really needed. Right? As long as we find that kind of upright position and just sit, and the body will support itself naturally. And that is the kind of energy, the sort of effortless effort, rather, that we should utilize in our meditation practice. So if we do find ourselves falling into these states of torpor, or these sort of hazy, foggy meditations, experiences, this is something that we're regularly challenged with. What are some of the things we can do? Well, you see, the problem is that our meditation lacks a certain aliveness, a certain brightness to it. And so what we want to do is restore that quality of aliveness. And one of the things we can do is meditate with our eyes open. If we had our eyes closed, we can just open our eyes. Having our eyes open and meditating in this fashion allows us to remain more alert. So we're more aware of what it is that's happening around us and within us. Another thing we can do is, if we're utilizing an object to focus, we can focus more intently on that object. If we're not utilizing an object, say we're doing more of a sort of open awareness style practice, where we're just sort of resting in the present moment, then we can resort to utilizing an object to focus. We can, sort of check in with the breath, and even sort of do some breathing exercises, lengthening the breath, and then being very intentional about how it is that we're breathing. This can help to restore that quality of aliveness and brightness to the meditation. We might also, if we're really struggling, if we're sort of moving from states of torpor and fogginess and haziness into states of even outright drowsiness or sleepiness, we might even get up, stand up, and meditate standing up, or even move about, doing a sort of walking meditation. So the next time you find yourself struggling with this under-efforting, experiencing sort of states of haziness or fogginess in your meditation, you might try using a couple of these techniques to brighten your meditation practice. So that's this week's Weekly Wisdom Bite. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought. And if you have any suggestions for a future episode, share that suggestion as well in the comments. So that's Jeff. I'm signing off for this week. I'll see you all next week.